Do you have a miserable receptionist? This is a difficult conversation we see in many schools, and it's one I'm going to help you with in today's 2-minute top tip. So first up, I've got nothing against receptionists. I have met many wonderful receptionists, but the miserable receptionist conversation is one we come across in so many schools. It is a common, difficult conversation. My top tip is break down the problem and explain what you'd like to see. So let me elaborate on that. What we see when we're dealing with this miserable behaviour is there are facets to it. For example, the receptionist doesn't stop what they're doing quickly and go and see the person or ask what the person who's waiting at reception wants. When they do, they can be a bit brusque. What do you want? Who are you here to see? Their tone may not be great. And thirdly, they often don't send the person or put the person in touch with who they need to see very quickly. So they're kept waiting at reception for a long time. Whatever the facets are for you, you need to break it down. That's the first part. But you also need to explain what you want to see. So if I was having a difficult conversation with a miserable receptionist, I might say, I've noticed that you don't stop your work and go and see the person as soon as they arrive. Sometimes you can keep them waiting for a minute or two whilst you finish what you're doing. And what I would like is that you stop immediately what you're doing and you go and see that person who's waiting at reception. When you talk to people, sometimes you can be a bit brusque, a bit rude in your tone. And actually it would be great if you went to them and said nicely, good morning, good afternoon, how can I help? And then I've noticed that you can keep someone waiting for quite some time before you tell the person they're here to see that they're there, or you take them to where they need to be. And what I would prefer is that you, as soon as you found out who they're there to see, that you contact that person or you take them through. In each of those, I gave the problem and what I would prefer to see. But you really do need to break down those facets because that will help the person understand and help you tell them what success looks like. I've used the example of the miserable receptionist because we come across it very often, but anyone where you're seeing that kind of behaviour, you can apply the same technique. It's a tough conversation to have, I know that, but if you do brave it and you do decide to have it, give it a go and let me know. If you've got a question for me, then ask me at ukheadsup.com/ask Sonia. And don't miss one of these 2-minute top tips. Pop along to ukheadsup.com/headsuptv and sign up now.